Good evening, folks. We are out here in Sevierville, Tennessee at the Applewood Farmhouse Restaurant. Now, we have 2 reviews already of the Applewood Farmhouse Grill. We have not ever done a video here. We actually go to the grill pretty much every time unless we're with somebody that wants to come out here. But we just thought it would be nice to come out here and try the restaurant tonight. A lot of it's the same menu. There are a few more items at the grill that they don't have out here, but they have by and large the same menu, the same apple julep, the same apple fritters. So we're going to go into the Applewood Farmhouse Restaurant tonight, a beautiful setting that you see behind you, and we're going to have some supper, and we're going to share our experience with you, so stay tuned. Show you around just a little bit, but you actually can, if you want to learn about the history of this place, you can actually scan this barcode. So I'm going to hold the camera on that. I'm going to get as close as I can to that, and you should be able to scan that, I'm guessing, from the video. Okay, so out here in the front, I will say the outside of this is a little bit nicer than the grill. I mean, it's nice too, but just as far as some of the decoration on the outside, let me back up a little bit. You have 2 beautiful little gazebos here. We've got another one over here. I also want to mention, for those of you who travel with pets, they have an outside dining area right here, and it looks like somebody ate out here tonight. I'm very surprised. It is not really conducive to outside dining in December, but earlier was warm, so, but they have a it's actually quite spacious. I'm going to say there's 10, 12 tables out here easily, maybe a few more than that, but it's very nice that places offer that for outside dining. We appreciate that. We've had to utilize that many times. Our pets are in the vehicle right now. It's cool enough that they're going to be fine, but if we were here during a warm day, that would be nice to know. Okay, so we're gonna walk on up in here. Shaughnessy has already gone in, so oh no, she hasn't. She's out here waiting on me.
They have these wonderful.
Yes, I started to say that felt really good walking under that heater all of a sudden.
I didn't mind waiting for you outside.
Yeah. So right here again, I want to emphasize that the outside patio is pet friendly. Here are their hours. They serve breakfast, lunch, and supper. Yes, it is. So this room is called the parlor. So some of the seating back in there. I think we're going in a different direction.
We can come to you. We'll come to you. Right. Okay. I guess 30 seated up.
Called Cam's Grill. Just they have different little rooms, different little sections. We're going into the country kitchen. Sounds good to me. Actually, we are not. We're going into the pantry, but I'm going to show you around the country kitchen anyway. Nice fireplace. Just a beautiful, beautiful building, and we're here in the corner. How do we manage to get in the pantry? I don't know. We've been sent to the corner or something here. So anyway, I do like these chairs.
Hello.
Okay, so the minute we're seated, they bring out the apple julep. I know the Farmhouse Grill in our review, I got the recipe on there. I did not see the recipe posted on the wall here. I will have to check for that. But it's basically a mixture of apple juice, I want to say pineapple and lemon.
Pineapple and a little bit of lemon.
Yeah, I don't know the proportions. They do have that posted in the other video. So here are the apple fritters. Those are amazing. There's the amazing apple butter.
Yep.
And I'm going to go over the menu really quick for y'all. Let me get the straw out of the way. So our server's Jennifer. She has taken our drink order. But here are some of the good down-home country cooking type meals that they serve here. We generally come for lunch, but we have come for supper a few times. Basically, you get bigger portions at supper and you pay a little more. So, probably going to have to put some music over this in the background because they have music playing. And here are your beverages. And if you turn the menu over, you have a very beautiful picture right here on this other side. So I actually asked our server if they had it posted on the wall like they do at the grill, and she said no, and she went out and printed it out for me, brought it back, so that was very sweet. So there is how you make the apple julep. It's got lemon juice in it as well. And orange juice. I think I said lemon. Yeah, it's got a little bit of orange.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the recipe. Really good stuff.
That tip, that smells so good.
Okay, so Shaughnessy is going to try one of the fritters and let us know if they're just as good out here as they are at the grill. They're actually made the same way, so they should be.
They should be, yeah.
They seem like they got a lot of powdered sugar on
They have a
these.
ton of powdered sugar on them. I don't want to get too big of a bite and get the powdered sugar all over me. You guys like that? Me so.
But she's going to cut it.
I'm going to be
It all tastes the
very
same. It all tastes
polite.
the same once it's in your mouth.
delicious as always.
Delicious as always. Alright, so right out the bathrooms here, they got a little bird area, and that's a pretty little bird there. Orange and base. I'll try to get up close to him. That's a pretty little fella. Here's a, look, I didn't even see that one. One's got just a little bit of every color. Red, yellow, green, blue. So they have additional dining areas in the back. Like here is a, this one's totally empty. I don't know if that's, I don't know what the deal is with that one. It's totally empty, but very nice room. Probably the biggest one I've seen. I guess that's for like large groups. Alright, so the soups are out. I got the broccoli cheddar. I do wish, I will request this, I'm going to make sure they see this. Please bring back the chicken noodle. You had the best chicken noodle soup on the planet.
And then I got the vegetable soup, which I always
And a
get.
piece of cornbread.
And I always ask for a piece of cornbread.
You do have to ask for that.
Yeah. So, and their soups are, I already take a little taste.
You already took some, so
I've tasted both. So.
you tasted mine too?
I did.
Yeah, it looked like it'd been messed with there. Go record birds and somebody eats your soup. So how was
Well,
it?
she brought very good. Both of them are very good.
So which one do you like better?
I mean, I like both of them, but this is what I always get here.
Okay.
I like this. Okay, so Derek's going to try that broccoli and cheddar soup and tell us what
I've never gotten broccoli cheddar soup. I've had it at home and you make
Yeah,
always
I
make
make
it when it snows.
Uh-huh.
But I've never had it out at a restaurant, I don't think, or here. So that's a big
Yeah.
old chunk of broccoli.
Yeah, I took a little taste when he got up and was taking some other video and pictures and stuff, and I thought it was good.
That is really good. Still wanting to bring back the chicken noodle, but in the absence of chicken noodle, that will be my go-to.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Do they have it out on at the grill too? Because I know they got a potato soup out there. I did not see that on the menu here.
That I'm not sure.
Or do they
of.
have the potato here?
It was not, the potato was not on
So
here.
this may be something they do that the other one don't do. I hope they
Possibly.
do because we like going out to the grill, but that's the
That's
winner
good.
there. Yeah.
All righty. Yeah, and I've been working on mine here. Got all my cornbread in there, so it's delicious.
All right, I want to go ahead and get that fireplace now. There were people sitting here when we came in, but that table's empty now, so that's a very beautiful fireplace there. Okay, so the food is out, and you got the chicken tenders. Now, what made you change your mind? Because you were going to get the same thing I got.
I just want to try something different. I haven't tried their tenders before. That's a lot.
It is a lot, and you got, looks like okra. And what you got here, mashed potatoes, and what is that?
Honey mustard from our
All right,
tenders.
why don't you take a bite of them? Okay, well, you can tell us how the okra is.
It's warm. It's not hot. It's not the best in my opinion.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I will try the chicken, and we know the potatoes are good. Mm-hmm. They always are. So. I am curious. I don't think we've either ever had the chicken tenders here. Maybe our boys did at one point. Honey mustard dip there.
Tastes good and crispy.
Good, juicy. All right, good flavor. Okay.
All right, let's see. What are you gonna try first?
I'm gonna try the chicken first. I got the country fried chicken smothered with gravy. This is boneless. It's 2 pieces. I think the lunch portion is just 1 piece.
Okay.
So, and it's not wanting to cut. So let me.
Yeah, my tuners had to use a knife.
Yeah.
It's not like.
I'm gonna have to do that too.
The breading's pretty thick on that.
Yeah, it is. So, let me. All right, so here we go.
My green beans, we've gotten those many times before. That's those flat Roma beans. And we actually plant those, and I can those at home too. Those are always good.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that chicken?
It's good and flavorful. I got that because I love the fried chicken here. I think their fried chicken is some of the best in the area. I got this just because it's boneless. I didn't want to really get my fingers down there and greasy. It tastes about the same. I think I might go back with the bone-in chicken.
Okay.
But it's still good. I only had 1 bite, but it's good, juicy, not dry. I think your tenders, you got a lot better portion.
Yeah, I got a very big portion.
Yeah, you really did get a better portion.
You might be eating one of those with your
No,
gravy.
that's okay. I mean, you go ahead.
I don't think I need that many.
Let me try 1 more bite of those, and I'll try of this. I mean, let's just see. That was the thicker part of the breast, and it's still very moist, very flavorful. I don't think you're going to go wrong with that.
Okay, well good.
Mashed potatoes,
Yeah, those are always good and creamy.
never had that. And I get these 2 sides every time.
Yeah.
I love those green beans, the Roma flat beans. It's Italian green beans.
Yeah, we plant those. Actually, I think because of here.
We started planting them just because of these.
Yeah.
So we grew these in our garden, but I like them here, really do. The mashed potatoes are great.
Good as always.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
like out yonder at the grill.
We're good. Yeah. I do have a massive portion here. Yeah, the okra just looks a little overly done. Not quite so hot, but I think it's still going to be good. I'm still going to enjoy my meal.
All right, let's enjoy it until it gets cold. Okay, so I don't remember them doing this out at the grill. I don't know if that's something they started or if that's different out here at the
Supper
restaurant.
time.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's supper time. But there's 2 dessert choices you get that come with your meal. And that's the top 2, the apple cobbler or the apple spice cake. Or what did she say if you want to add one of the others?
I think what is it? Let me hold on. Upgrade for $1.99, I guess.
That's
Where you can get a
pretty
double
cheap for a
chocolate.
dessert.
Yeah, you can get banana pudding, double chocolate cake, or the cobbler for $1.99.
Well, the cobbler was one of the free ones, the apple
Apple.
cobbler.
I'm talking about blackberry.
Oh, okay. So I can't read that. I don't have glasses on. Double chocolate cake, blackberry cobbler, or Polly's banana pudding. So I think I'm
What
gonna.
did she say the apple spice cake was? Did she say have frosting?
I don't know. I
She
wasn't
said something
listening.
about caramel. I thought that might be good.
Ask her again. Okay, so you got the spice cake for dessert. Let me back out. This cake. What is the glaze on top of it?
Caramel.
Caramel. But that looks pretty good.
The caramel sauce is warm, which was good. But the cake's got a very cool taste to it. So if it was actually pretty warm, along with the toppings, but the taste is amazing. It does taste very good.
Okay. So I've never met a banana pudding I don't like. So hopefully tonight's not the night where I meet that banana pudding that I don't like. So let's find out. I have still never met a banana pudding I didn't like, so I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best, but it's up there. It's really good. So I'm very happy with it. Here's our ticket. Let's try to get that. I can't read it, so looks like it's 56.73. So there's the breakdown. I did upgrade on the dessert. I don't remember the Farmhouse Grill giving you a dessert.
I don't either.
Although
but
we
maybe
generally go for lunch, but we did go for supper a couple years ago because I got the Angus steak. I don't remember dessert. Maybe there was. Maybe it's vanilla ice cream. Seems like maybe.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and watch. But anyway, you can get 1 or 2 desserts here for free, or you can upgrade for $1.99. Where do you get dessert for $1.99? So a little interesting thing here I want to show y'all. I just now saw this. We are getting ready to do our closeout. Shaughnessy went back to the car to get her coat. But this is, we just read on the inside, it was the oldest restaurant in Sevierville, but this building here, the Farmhouse Restaurant, was built in 1921. That makes it 102 years old as a family home. In 1986, the original farmhouse was expanded and transformed into a family eatery. So that's interesting. This was actually someone's home. And I'm sure it's undergone some repairs and updates in the last 102 years, but just now saw that, thought that was interesting. Okay, just finished up supper at the Applewood Farmhouse Restaurant. We always eat at the grill. That's what I always have on my mind. This is the restaurant out here at the far end of the complex. So, Sevierville, Tennessee. Now, we're going to go ahead and give our thoughts about the restaurant tonight. This is going to be a mixed review. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. We're going to do what we always do, outline what was good and what needs improvement. So
yeah, we're just going to be honest.
Yeah, that's what it is. Some people don't understand that, but that's what you're going to get here. So anyway, we're going to do that tonight. Shaughnessy, why don't you start off, tell us your experience. Again, let me say this before you do. We 99% of the time eat out there at the grill. We have been to the restaurant 3, maybe 4 times, would you say?
Yeah.
Probably out there 20, 30.
Yeah, a lot more out there.
Yeah. So we did decide to come out here tonight just for something different. We've never done a video here. We haven't probably eaten here in 10 years probably. So we wanted to come out here tonight. It's actually, I like the outside of it maybe a little better. It's a little bit more beautifully decorated with more lights and stuff, even though that's decorated nice down there too.
Yeah.
So let's get to the food.
Okay, so as far as the building and everything inside, clean, looks nice. No complaints there. Our waitress, what did she say her name was?
I think it was Jennifer.
Very nice girl.
Yes, very nice. I've never been called sir so many times in my life.
Yes, she thanked us, I don't know how many times throughout the whole meal.
Very polite and very professional.
Yes, and she kept our drinks full, made sure we had everything we needed and wanted. Okay, so the apple julep, good as always. That drink is
exactly
always
the
good.
same as
No issues. The apple fritters, delicious as always. I did notice they said 1 complimentary basket now. You said you could get more.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't ask for more. Didn't
we
need
couldn't
it.
have eaten more anyway.
But they're always good. The apple butter is amazing. The vegetable soup is my go-to with a piece of cornbread, and they did not charge me for the piece of cornbread, which that was nice. Delicious as always. Love it. Nice and hot. Now I ordered the chicken tenders. Comes with 4 large tenders.
Which was a last minute change for you. You were going to get what I got.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure when we came what I was going to get. I've had their chicken and dumplings numerous times. That's always delicious. But I thought, well, I'm going to try something different. They are heavily breaded. First bite I took was good. The first one I took, ate, was good. Not bad at all. They weren't overly hot, but it was still good enough. And but the other 2 that I ate, they were dry.
Yeah, because I specifically asked you if they were moist. On the first one, you said yes.
So it could be that they just have them sitting there, and the first one I ate was fresher than the others. You ate my last one. I couldn't eat all 4 of them. The mashed potatoes were warm. They're not overly hot. I don't think if I put butter on them, it wouldn't have melted. The okra, I was really disappointed, to be honest with you. That was not warm at all. And they almost had kind of a burnt taste, and I was kind of disappointed.
The okra did?
Yeah. Most of the time, every time I've gotten food here, it's always good. I don't know if I've ever had a complaint or not. Anyway, the meal was kind of, but the dessert was a nice surprise. That apple spice cake. Now, if that cake was warm, that would have been amazing. That sauce was warm. It was good. She said, the way she described it was like a banana bread, except using apples. And it does have the walnuts. I think it's walnuts in it. And some chunks of apple. Very good. I would highly recommend it. And that caramel sauce was warm. Good. So I would recommend it.
Okay.
And I still would recommend you to come here. Just because I had you know, a not so great meal this time, I don't think it's a bad place, you know, and I would try it again, try something else.
Yeah, and every time we've ever been here, it's been good.
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
happened to get something tonight you didn't care for.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, would you come here again, or would you? Yeah, well, I don't want to pit the two restaurants against each other, but we have our preference, the one we usually go to. But would you come to this again?
I would.
Okay.
I definitely would.
All right. You just probably would get something different,
I would
I'm
get
guessing.
something different.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So, yeah. Now my closeout. Now I'm gonna do I'm gonna put one of those spontaneous, unplanned trivia questions on you that you always love.
Yeah, right.
A year ago, we did a review out at the Applewood Farmhouse Grill. What happened during that meal that's never happened to us in a restaurant before?
The lights went out.
The power went out. Yes.
Everything in the area went out.
So I'm starting to think, hey, I bet their credit card machines are down. No, they had a backup plan. So, but yeah, the lights and everything went out right in the middle of our meal last year. The power stayed on this year. That was good.
Yeah.
It was brutally cold last year.
Did somebody hit a pole?
I don't know if we ever found out what happened. He said that had happened before and the power had gone out. But I don't know what had happened. But last year it was brutally cold. It was hovering right around 0 degrees. We were standing out there by the fire doing our opening, I think. It was miserable, but the meal was good. Tonight it's cold, but it's unseasonably warm. We had a much warmer day than this time of year it should be.
Today was warm.
It is dropping off now. Yeah, she had to go put a coat on. It is dropping off pretty quickly. But anyway, as for the food, now, this is, like I say, only maybe our third or fourth time in the restaurant itself. But anyway, tonight I got, I'm trying to remember what it was called, the country fried chicken with the white gravy on it. And, hold on just a minute. I'm trying to remember I can't concentrate. No, I'm going to stay right here.
We had to drive back over there and see.
I got the country fried chicken with the white gravy. I'm sorry, I actually lost my train of thought as to what
They were
we
trying
got.
to remember, I guess, where they parked.
Yeah, trying to remember where they parked, and then they stop and just watch us for a minute to see what we're doing. So you do get some looks when you do this. But anyway, it was different than what the picture showed. I looked at the menu before I came online. It came out and it was 2 pieces. I knew that, but they were actually more round and smaller as far as width goes and very thick, which made them difficult to cut. The picture showed them to be more flat and spread out a little bit more, where you could have just sliced them a lot easier. So I found them to be a little bit hard to cut, to be honest with you. And other than that, the taste was fine. They were good. Mine was not dry at all. It was juicy. So you said your chicken tenders, which you actually got a better portion than I did.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Mine came with 2 pieces, although they were thick. Hers came with 4 chicken tenders, so they were generous with that. I did eat her last chicken tender, and I would agree. It wasn't the driest I've ever had, but it wasn't the juiciest I've ever had either. It was somewhat dried out, which can happen with white meat. But I think mine were a lot better. I did not have any dry chicken. Mine was just, they were shaped odd,
Yeah.
The mashed potatoes and gravy, I love that here. My mashed potatoes were actually pretty warm. When I first got them, I took the first bite, and after we go over and show everybody the food and talk like that, things do cool off. That is one negative side of doing this, is you don't get your meals as hot because it takes a few minutes to take pictures of it and all that.
Changing the phone back and forth to talk.
So when I just want to say this, let me just interject this. I wasn't planning on saying it. Those of you who say we need to spend more time showing the food, we try to show you the food, but we're paying for it and we got a right to enjoy it warm too. And it just takes longer to do that. So we want to show you the food, but we want to enjoy the food as well. And I know you can understand that if you think about it. So the mashed potatoes did get pretty cold after a while, but when they first came out, they were warm. The green beans, I love the green beans here. Banana pudding, I was not expecting a dessert tonight. Was not going to get a dessert, but for $1.99, and you got yours free.
Mine came with it, so you can upcharge for the chocolate cake, banana pudding.
Yeah.
Is that it?
There was a blackberry,
cobbler, yeah.
So I think that would have been good, but I don't know. I just wanted to go with the banana pudding tonight. But anyway.
So what did you think of your soup?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. The soup, now I was disappointed when they took out the chicken noodle soup. The Applewood restaurants used to have the best chicken noodle soup that I've had. They took that off the menu for whatever reason, so I had to start getting the vegetable. I don't care for their vegetable soup. I know you like it, and that's fine. I don't care for it.
It's got a lot of
I'm not a potato soup eater. Now, I think out there they have a potato. I don't know if they have the broccoli cheddar. Here, they don't have the potato. So that may be a difference in the two menus. But I thought that broccoli cheddar soup was outstanding. And I can take or leave broccoli cheddar. I could have eaten a whole big bowl of that and probably another one. That was really good. I was surprisingly impressed with that. So I would definitely, if I was out here, I'd have to get that again. So that was really good. In closing, I have to mention this. I've mentioned it in a couple of restaurants before. Got to mention it here. I don't blame the ownership for this. I don't blame our waitress, or like she said, our waitress was very efficient, very professional, very polite. This was not her, but when I was going to the restroom, I did overhear one of the other employees using some crude language, and I just want to, I'm going to let the management see this video. I don't know a name. I wouldn't tell you if I did. It was a male. That's all I'm going to say. Using an expression that, first of all, should not be used on the job, should not be used in front of paying customers, and honestly was not appropriate for people who are about to eat. I'm just going to leave it there at that. So maybe consider talking to your employees and saying, look, that's not going to be tolerated here. This should not even have to be said, but I do have to say it because it was said out loud without any regard for paying customers. Not professional. So I hate to mention that. I wouldn't mention if it hadn't happened. You've heard us mention this, 2-3 times at most. So anyway, other than that, overall good experience, great place. You're going to get good food if you come here. I would just about guarantee that. So if you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed evening and a Merry Christmas.